My name is Joseph Mbele. I'm a Tanzanian. I teach here at Central Love College in Northfield, Minnesota. I'm in the English department. I've been here 32 years. I came in 1991. And before that, I was teaching at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania in the literature department. During my time here in the USA, I've been offering cultural orientation to Americans who are going to Africa on study abroad programs, on mission trips, these Lutheran congregations, they go on mission trips. And so I've been working with them, giving them cultural orientation, and there came a point where I wrote a book to facilitate all this work. It's called Africans and Americans Embracing Cultural Differences, and it has been a very valuable resource for these kinds of people. More recently, I have published a sequel titled Chickens in the Bus, More Thoughts on Cultural Differences. And Americans who go to Africa have been using these books and considering them a very valuable resource. I could cite a lot of people and what they have said about these books. I've also a YouTube channel. I talk about cultural differences. Today I'm introducing a new dimension. I'm going to be offering consultancy services to African Americans who are moving to Africa. There's been a spate of African Americans moving from the USA and going to settle in Africa. They go to countries like Gambia, Senegal, Ghana, Rwanda, Tanzania, and South Africa. And so I've had some conversations with some of these people in Tanzania. I gave a talk to a group of African Americans who have moved to Tanzania for 2 hours. And the topic was the kind of cultural challenges they face, and just generally the challenges of cultural differences in the global village, if you like. So listening to their questions and listening to their concerns have given me the sense that there is a need for this kind of service that I'm going to offer. The testimonies of people who read my work, who listen to my videos, suggests that there is a need for me to do what I'm planning to do. There's a need for me to be there and offering one-on-one consultations with people. So I'm asking people to be free to contact me. And here I'm talking about African Americans. I'm addressing them because they are in a unique situation, different from the situation of Americans in general. African Americans moving to Africa are in a unique situation, and I do want to address the issues specific to them. I've listened to some of them who have moved to Africa. They go there maybe without adequate preparation in terms of, the cultural understanding of what things are like over there, and they get, into problems. They get frustrated. Some of them, not all of them. And so I would like to prevent this from happening, or rather to make things a bit easy or very easy for everybody to thrive over there. So I'm inviting African Americans who are planning to go to Africa, to reach out to me so we can talk about things, yes, about what Africa is like, about the African culture, what to expect, so that when they decide to go, they go as fully informed as possible. I'm also inviting the African Americans who are there in Africa already, and they are encountering this thing or that thing, and they can't figure it out, or they are irritated or confused or whatever. Let's talk about it. Send me an email, and we can have a conversation. I can have a conversation with you for like 1 hour or something, and within that time frame, we should be able to figure out, what went on or what's going on, how to deal with it, those kinds of things. You can listen to my video, on my YouTube channel. The title is Money in African and American Culture, to give you a sense of how I will approach your issue. No matter what it is, I will connect it with other dimensions of the African culture, and I will connect it with what I know about the American culture and so on. We should be able to reach a point where we understand what's going on or what went on and how to handle it. I'm also calling on African Americans who are just curious, to know about the difference between us Africans and them. Who knows, they could be there as an advisor for some other African American who wants to go. Reach out to me by email. My email address is africonnection@gmail.com. And don't hesitate, reach out to me anytime. I'm beginning this process right away because I know the need is there, and I know people are facing serious challenges. I've talked with some of these people, as I say, in Africa, in my country, and I know what I'm talking about. The need is there, and the time is right. I feel I've, worked on these issues long enough to be able to really help somebody, to be able to really help people figure out what they are going through, and also to help them settle, to help them navigate the cultural differences. And I'm thinking in terms of conversations, a conversation lasting an hour or maybe half an hour, depending on, the questions you have. But I'm very optimistic and very confident that I can help you, figure out at least some of the things. And then we can have another conversation later. But do reach out. I'm available. Send an email to africonnection@gmail.com. Thank you very much, and you are very welcome, and I wish you all the best.